Hello, my name is Shannon Hickey. This is a screencast for Unit 15, Investigation. The change in seasons affect the daily range of temperatures because of the tilt of the Earth and is responsible for the seasons we experience. You can see in the figures of January and February and the figure of March, there are temperature variations during the night and day. The maximum temperature for January 25th through the 31st is -4 degrees Fahrenheit, and the minimum temperature was -44 degrees Fahrenheit for January 25th through the 31st. Based on my analysis, if the temperatures are warmer than climatology, it would represent cloudy conditions. The January map does not show the temperatures to be above climatology, but on the March map it does show that temperatures were above climatology on the 26th and 27th, and that there were cloudy conditions. Therefore, if temperatures are warmer than climatology, it does represent the cloudy conditions are present. Based on my analysis, the changes in temperature and humidity reflect the changes in weather and movement of the different air masses. Depending on the amount of moisture in the air and the speed of the moving air would determine the change in the temperature and humidity. When the dew point temperature is lower, the relative humidity is higher, and when the dew point temperature is higher, the relative humidity is lower, as shown in these two figures from January and February and March in Eagle. For the figure in March, it shows that the dew point and the relative humidity are not opposite. The relative humidity is increasing as the dew point is, and that would be because of the cloud condition over the area at that time, as well as the increase in temperature. The satellite measurements are consistent with the station measurements. The days that the station measured higher humidity correlates with the brighter shades on the corresponding satellite images. Shown here on Tuesday, March 24th, the visible map, you can see the darker shading there, and on the infrared map there's darker shading as well. And on that day, the relative humidity was 85%. Prevailing winds might influence the climate depending on the region. Winds affect the amount of precipitation that a region receives depending on where it's coming from. Winds blowing into land from the ocean will have more precipitation on the winds blowing over land. As you see here on March 26th, this occluded front is pushing north to Alaska from the Gulf, and there's rain that's in here also, which the winds are pushing north. The high pressure system over Eagle in late January would explain the colder than expected temperatures during that time. The high pressure, kept the skies clear, which made the temperatures drop below the typical temperatures in Eagle that normally occur in late January. The warmer than expected temperatures in Eagle in late March can be explained because of the cloudy conditions during that time. The lower pressures that moved into the area allowed the cloudier conditions, which explains the higher than normal temperatures for this time in Eagle. It's my screencast for Unit 15. Thanks for watching.